it's Kari Mason from First Class Creativity. Here is a card with the watercolor wash technique and the Celebration Sycamore Street Designer Series paper. So I'm going to show you how to make this card today and how fun and easy this awesome technique is. And it's really a pretty simple card to do, and it's a great stress reliever. Our watercolor crayons come in 4 color collections. We have the Brights collection, we have the Neutrals collection, we have the Regals collection, and we have the Subtles collection. The watercolor crayons that you will need for this particular project are Tangerine Tango, Sahara Sand, Marina Mist, Old Olive, and more mustard. The other thing you're going to need are watercolor aqua painters. These are our aqua painters. They are very, very cool. These aqua painters are what we use for watercoloring. Watercolor artists use different types of paintbrushes. We use different types of aqua painters. So this top just pulls right off. And you can see this one is a thinner tip for more intricate work. And then here is a thicker tip that we're going to be using today for this technique. To operate the aqua painter, you take your thumb and finger and you press gently on it. This reservoir right here will fill with water, and then drops will come out from here, and that's when you know you have enough ink in your aqua painter pen. Next, we're going to need our cardstock. Now I am going to use Summer Starfruit, cut it 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. We will also want the Designer Series paper that is cut at 4 5 1/4. You will also need watercolor paper or our canvas paper. And then this here is 4 by 3 1/2. So there you go. Those are the dimensions of the cardstock. Next, what you're going to want to do is to take your watercolor crayons and color in your image. Now I want my image to go horizontally, so I'm going to start with some rocks, like a rocky sand base. You just go ahead and take your watercolor crayons and put them across your paper. You will see that there are some indentations in there, and that is totally normal. It's watercolor paper, so it's built that way to hold the water. And you can also use the watercolor crayons on our canvas paper that is sold in the Springy catalog. So now I'm creating kind of a grassy theme. Then I will take my more mustard. And a very important tip, do not press hard on these or they'll break. So you just want nice gentle pressure on both the aqua painters and the watercolor crayons. Here's the Tangerine Tango. It mixes in for like a sunset type feel. And then you can go ahead and take your Marina Mist and just put that in lightly. You can even bring it up a little bit into the sunset if you want. And then we're going to start using our aqua painter. Now this is a fun way of watercoloring because it's very stress relieving. And then work our way down. As you can see, it's really starting to take off. So what I like to do is a technique that I call a brush off watercolor technique. So it doesn't stay totally on the paper, it lightens it up a little bit. Aqua painter and put it on the grid paper to take off some of the orange that was on there, and I'm going to move on to my blue here, the Marina Mist. And then I'm going to start feathering up the blue into the orange. You can see it's kind of melting together, which is exactly what I want it to do. And again, I'm going to wipe off my aqua painter till I don't have any color on it. And then I'm going to move down to the green. And I picked the green because the Summer Starfruit has a little bit of a green tint to it. So since we don't have in-color watercolors, I thought picking the Old Olive, which has a little bit of a yellow pigment to it, might be a great option for using on this particular card. If you need a little bit more water, you can just kind of take it and just squeeze it just a little bit. You don't want too much though. But you also want to make sure that you don't have these little dots in your paper. Let me show you what I mean. You want it so that it's really nice and thin through here, that you don't have a lot of the ridges. And here too, I'm kind of putting the green with the Sahara sand, because that is kind of like the ground. By feathering it out too, it helps you not have a strict line as you're going through your different layers. So then you would go ahead and let this dry, and then you can come back in a little bit and see what it looks like. I'm going to take my Summer Star Fruit paper. I've already attached my ribbon to it. This is the ribbon from the Sycamore Street ribbon and button pack. So I'm going to go ahead and just take my snail adhesive, put it on the paper. I like to put it right on the ends, a couple in the middle, and then going to put it on my cardstock. So then I'm going to take my orange cardstock, which will go right here, and I'm going to go ahead and put it with Stampin' Dimensionals underneath it. On something like this, because it is a bigger area, I like to put one in each corner. Now I just got back from drying the watercolor paper. If you try to stamp on it too soon, not dry, it's not going to turn out right. We're going to go and stamp this cute little dinosaur from the Dino Roar stamp set with our StazOn ink. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp him up. I'm going to place him kind of on the ground here, looking up. Then I'm going to remove this and take the little pterodactyl. And this is one of the reasons I like the clear mount stamps, because I can kind of place him right here, so he's kind of like talking to him. Then I'm going to take the roar, that means happy birthday and dinosaur, and ink that up and put that right down here. And then I can layer it onto my cardstock. Flip it over, take off the little Stampin' Dimensionals, and then just place it on the card. And there you have a really cute dinosaur card for a little one's birthday. And here it is with the Island Indigo. I hope you liked this tutorial. If you have any questions about it, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'm always here to help.